As an avid follower of conspiracy theories and mysteries, I have always been drawn to the tales surrounding Antarctica, a land of ice, secrets, and unexplained phenomena. When I learned that a team of researchers had stumbled upon what appeared to be a strange factory deep within the frozen wasteland, I couldn't resist the urge to investigate further. What we discovered inside was not only shocking, but also terrifying. Sending chills down my spine, our journey began with a series of reports detailing unusual activities in Antarctica. Eyewitness accounts described strange lights and bizarre sounds emanating from the depths of the ice, leading many to speculate about hidden research facilities, perhaps even remnants of ancient civilizations. Driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, our team of explorers set out to uncover the truth. Upon arrival, the desolate landscape of Antarctica greeted us with an eerie silence. The wind howled as we navigated through the snow, guided by our GPS coordinates, which pointed to a remote location deep within the continent. After hours of trekking, we finally stumbled upon the entrance to the factory, an unassuming structure partially buried beneath layers of ice and snow. As we stepped inside, I was immediately struck by the stark contrast between the cold exterior and the warm mechanical hum inside. The factory was filled with strange machinery and equipment that seemed out of place in such a harsh environment. The air was thick with the smell of metal and oil, and the walls were adorned with symbols and markings that defied explanation. What truly horrified us was the sight of what appeared to be large containers filled with unknown substances. Some of the equipment seemed to be functional, and upon closer inspection, we discovered data logs that hinted at experiments involving advanced technology, perhaps even interdimensional travel. The implications were staggering. As we explored deeper, a sense of foreboding enveloped us. The atmosphere felt charged with an energy that was both exhilarating and terrifying. Whispers of past experiments and the possibility of alien life echoed in my mind. What had we uncovered? What secrets lay hidden in this desolate place? The answers could be more disturbing than we ever anticipated. The harsh realities of the Antarctic landscape contrasted sharply with the high-tech environment of the factory. My team consisted of seasoned explorers, Dr. Sarah Evans, a geologist with a keen eye for unusual formations; Mark, our tech specialist who had an uncanny ability to interface with any device; and Jenna, a biologist fascinated by the possibility of life in extreme conditions. As we delved deeper into the factory, each member of the team brought their unique expertise to the forefront. Dr. Evans examined the surrounding structures, noting the peculiar materials that made up the walls, while Mark fiddled with the machinery, trying to decipher its purpose. Jenna was captivated by the biological samples we discovered, believing they could offer insights into life's resilience. Yet, as the exploration progressed, the atmosphere shifted. What began as an exhilarating quest for knowledge morphed into a gripping sense of dread. Strange noises echoed through the halls, and shadows danced at the corners of our vision. The tension among the team grew palpable. Driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, our team of explorers set out to uncover the truth. Upon arrival, the desolate landscape of Antarctica greeted us with an eerie silence. The wind howled as we navigated through the snow, guided by our GPS coordinates, which pointed to a remote location deep within the continent. After hours of trekking, we finally stumbled upon the entrance to the factory, an unassuming structure partially buried beneath layers of ice and snow. As we stepped inside, I was immediately struck by the stark contrast between the cold exterior and the warm mechanical hum inside. The truth about this mysterious factory awaited us, but the cost of uncovering it could be greater than we had ever imagined. As we ventured deeper into this strange factory, the atmosphere shifted from curiosity to unease. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows on the walls, and the hum of machinery became an unsettling background noise. My heart raced as we approached a large room filled with towering containers, each labeled with cryptic symbols. Dr. Evans lingered near one of the containers, her brow furrowing as she examined the material. "Whatever this is, it's not ordinary," she remarked, her voice barely above a whisper. "We need to be cautious." Just then, Mark's attention was drawn to a control panel on the far wall. "I think I can access the system," he said, his fingers flying over the keys. "Let's see what this place is really about." As he worked, a series of beeps and whirs filled the room. The screen flickered to life, displaying a plethora of data, including what appeared to be research logs and experimental results. My excitement quickly faded into dread as I read the entries. They documented experiments involving advanced technologies and anomalous energy sources. One entry caught my eye: Project Ether, exploration of interdimensional gateways. Before I could process the implications, a loud crash echoed from the corridor behind us. We all turned, panic rising as footsteps approached. "We're not alone," Jenna whispered, her eyes wide with fear. Mark quickly shut down the panel, and we huddled together, hearts pounding. "We need to find a way out," I urged, but the way we came was now blocked. The footsteps grew louder, and the tension mounted as we realized that whatever was lurking in the shadows was not just another researcher. Suddenly, the lights flickered again, and the machinery began to whir ominously. It felt as if the factory itself was alive, reacting to our presence. What did we awaken? I thought, the weight of our intrusion pressing down on me. Amidst the rising tension, the dynamics within our team began to shift. Dr. Evans, usually the voice of reason, became increasingly consumed by her desire to uncover the truth, driven by her scientific curiosity. "We're so close to understanding something monumental," she insisted, even as the danger escalated. Mark, on the other hand, started to show signs of distrust. "What if these experiments are more dangerous than we realize? We should have left when we had the chance." His skepticism created friction within the group, especially as we faced the unknown. Jenna, who had initially been enthusiastic about the possibility of alien life, began to express doubt. "What if we're dealing with something that's beyond our comprehension? What if this factory was abandoned for a reason?" Her fears echoed the growing anxiety that coursed through the team. As we navigated the factory, signs of past experiments, broken equipment, ominous warnings added layers of complexity to our understanding of the facility. Each room we entered seemed to reveal more about the dark secrets held within. The presence of the unknown forced us to confront our motivations. Were we explorers seeking knowledge, or had we become reckless intruders into a domain that was best left undisturbed? The interplay of trust and fear within our team began to fracture our unity, mirroring the chaos surrounding us. As we pressed deeper into the heart of the factory, it became clear that the greatest danger might not just be the secrets we uncovered, but the unraveling of our own resolve. The turning point arrived in a sudden, jarring moment that none of us could have anticipated. As we huddled together in the dimly lit corridor, trying to decide our next move, the machinery around us began to hum louder, vibrating the floor beneath our feet. The control panel that Mark had accessed moments earlier flickered back to life, casting an eerie glow on the walls before we could react. The large doors at the end of the corridor swung open with a creak, revealing a shadowy figure silhouetted against the bright lights of the factory interior. My heart raced as I strained to see who or what was approaching. The figure stepped into the light, revealing a uniform that looked eerily similar to a military outfit, complete with insignias I couldn't recognize. "Who are you?" I managed to ask, my voice trembling. The figure paused, scanning our group with a piercing gaze. "You shouldn't be here," he said, his tone a mixture of authority and warning. "This facility is off limits to civilians." Panic surged through us. "We're researchers," Dr. Evans exclaimed. "We found this place, and enough." He cut her off sharply. "You're in danger. There are things in this facility you don't understand. You need to leave. Now, before we could respond, the lights overhead flickered again, and a sudden alarm blared, echoing through the factory. The soldier's expression shifted from authoritative to urgent. You need to get to the exit. They're coming. Confusion and fear gripped us as we turned to flee. The soldier led the way, and we followed, sprinting through the labyrinth of machinery. The factory felt like it was alive, the walls closing in as we navigated the chaotic environment. My mind raced with questions. What had we stumbled upon? What was truly happening in this clandestine facility? As we reached a set of emergency doors, the reality of our situation settled in. We were not just explorers. Her fears echoed the growing anxiety that coursed through the team. As we navigated the factory, signs of past experiments, broken equipment, ominous warnings added layers of complexity to our understanding of the facility. Each room we entered seemed to reveal more about the dark secrets held within. The presence of the unknown forced us to confront our motivations. Were we explorers seeking knowledge, or had we become reckless intruders into a domain that was best left undisturbed? You're safe for now, but I can't guarantee it will last, he warned, his eyes scanning the surroundings. Who are you? What's happening in there? I asked, still trying to catch my breath. I'm part of a team tasked with monitoring this facility, he replied, tension evident in his voice. The experiments conducted here are classified for a reason. You've seen things that could put you in danger. As we processed the gravity of his words, I felt a wave of regret wash over me. We had entered the factory out of curiosity, but now we were entangled in something far more complex. The fear of the unknown loomed large, and the realization that we had uncovered something potentially horrific began to sink in. The soldier continued, you need to leave Alaska immediately. There are forces at play here that you don't want to cross. Trust me. You're better off not knowing. His warning echoed in my mind as I exchanged glances with my team, each of us grappling with the realization that we had only scratched the surface of a terrifying truth. In the aftermath of our harrowing escape from the facility, our team found ourselves grappling with an overwhelming mix of fear and determination. The soldier's warnings lingered in our minds, pushing us to reconsider the implications of our discoveries. We had entered the factory seeking answers, but what we found had turned our world upside down. Yes, we regrouped at a nearby safe house. I could see the tension etched on my colleagues' faces. Dr. Evans was the first to speak. We can't just walk away from this. We need to understand what we encountered in there. Her resolve was palpable, and it sparked a flicker of determination within the group. Jake chimed in, we have evidence of something extraordinary. If we can piece together the data we collected, we might be able to shed light on what's really happening in that facility. His enthusiasm was contagious, reminding us of our original mission to uncover the truth behind the secrets of the Alaskan wilderness with newfound purpose. We spent the next few days reviewing our data and compiling notes from our experience. Each team member took on specific roles. Emily focused on analyzing the technology we had observed, while Mia combed through the reports we had gathered from the facility. The initial shock of our encounter gradually transformed into a collective drive to confront the unknown. We realized that our fear could either paralyze us or motivate us to dig deeper. The experience had not only tested our resolve, but had also forged a stronger bond among us. As we prepared for the next phase of our investigation, I felt a renewed sense of confidence. We were no longer just researchers. We had become a team united by a common goal, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The knowledge we sought was now more than just academic. It was a quest for truth that could have far-reaching consequences. With our minds sharpened and our resolve fortified, we began to prepare for the next steps in our investigation. We knew we couldn't simply walk away from the terrifying truths we had encountered. The soldier's warnings had ignited a fire within us, compelling us to uncover the full extent of what was happening in that hidden facility. We decided to hold a series of strategy meetings to outline our plan. First, we need to gather all the data we can from our previous visit, I suggested during one of our brainstorming sessions. We have to ensure we're thorough in our investigation and understand every detail of what we observed. Emily nodded, her analytical mind already working through the logistics. I can compile a list of all the equipment we saw, along with any specific readings we recorded. We need to analyze those patterns for any potential connections to the phenomena reported in the area. Mia took a different approach. We should also look into historical records of the area. There might be previous incidents of strange occurrences or disappearances that could provide context for our findings. Her suggestion opened up new avenues for research, with roles assigned. We divided our tasks and set to work. I focused on reaching out to contacts within the scientific community, trying to find experts who might have insights into the technology we had encountered. Meanwhile, Jake began developing simulations to model what we had seen, hoping to gain a better understanding of the portal and its potential capabilities. As the days passed, the tension from our earlier encounter began to morph into a sense of purpose. We were no longer merely observers. We were active participants in a quest for knowledge that could unveil secrets long hidden from view. The culmination of our efforts was rapidly approaching. We knew we had to return to the facility, but this time we would be better prepared. Armed with our data, resolve, and a plan, we were ready to face the mysteries that awaited us in the icy depths of Alaska. The moment of truth arrived as we returned to the hidden facility in Alaska, equipped with new knowledge and a burning desire to uncover the secrets that lay within. The cold air was biting, but our determination warmed our spirits as we approached the entrance we had previously fled. This time, we were ready for whatever awaited us. As we stepped inside, the familiar hum of machinery greeted us, but the atmosphere felt different. There was a sense of urgency that seemed to pulse through the air. We made our way to the main room where we had first encountered the portal, our hearts racing with anticipation. When we reached the heart of the facility, the portal stood before us, pulsating with a strange energy. It was as if it had been waiting for us to return. The screens flickered to life, revealing data we had not seen before. "Look at this," Emily exclaimed, pointing to the readouts. The energy levels are fluctuating in ways that suggest it's about to activate. Before I could respond, the lights dimmed and the machinery began to whir ominously. "We need to stabilize the portal," Jake shouted as he rushed to the control panel. As he began to work on the controls, I felt a surge of adrenaline. This was our chance to understand what this portal truly was. Mia, scanning the area, noticed movement in the shadows. "We're not alone," she warned, her voice tense. If you are passionate about uncovering the mysteries of our world and the universe, support independent research, and advocate for transparency in scientific exploration. Follow our journey as we delve deeper into the unknown and challenge the boundaries of human understanding. Share your thoughts and experiences with us. Together, we can shed light on the dark corners of our reality and ensure that knowledge remains accessible to all. Let's explore the mysteries of existence. The guards hesitated, their eyes darting between us and the portal. "If this activates, we all could be in danger," one of them shouted, but I could see the uncertainty in their expressions. As the portal began to stabilize, I realized that our moment had arrived. We were on the brink of discovering something that could change the course of human understanding forever. In that pivotal moment, we stood at the crossroads of discovery and danger. The pulsating portal before us held the potential to unlock secrets beyond our wildest imagination, yet the threat of unknown forces loomed large. Our determination to unveil the truth about this facility and its experiments pushed us forward. We had entered seeking answers, and now we were faced with the reality that some truths may be too terrifying to confront. After our harrowing experience at the facility, we managed to escape with vital data and evidence of the experiments conducted there. Our findings were met with a mix of skepticism and intrigue within the scientific community. However, we had sparked a debate about the ethical implications of such research and the potential dangers of interdimensional exploration. Although the facility was sealed off, our commitment to uncovering the truth drove us to continue our research, determined to reveal the hidden realities that lay beyond the known. Join us in the pursuit of truth. If you are passionate about uncovering the mysteries of our world and the universe, support independent research, and advocate for transparency in scientific exploration. Follow our journey as we delve deeper into the unknown and challenge the boundaries of human understanding. Share your thoughts and experiences with us. Together, we can shed light on the dark corners of our reality and ensure that knowledge remains accessible to all. Let's explore the mysteries of existence.